Hi, in this video we are discussing one of the topic called pattern. In programming language, the pattern and sequence printing is very important. You can expect this kind of pattern printing or some special character, a star printing. It is always important topic. We'll be expecting this kind of questions in any program interview or exam as well, right? Let us see this how to print these patterns in this video. There are important point to note in this pattern is you need to find out how many rows are there in that pattern, how many characters are there in each row or columns, and you need to go with the increment or decrement that among the number of rows. Okay, then this is another one. Determine starting in each row. What is the starting point to start that row? So look at this. Here it is starting as 1. How many rows are there? How many rows are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rows are there. That is you have to determine. This is 5 rows. Then in each row, determine how many characters or columns in the row, right? Here it is 2. Okay, so there is, you need to find out that number of rows and number of columns in that. There are 2 columns in this, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Like that you need to find out it, and starting is 1. In this also similar way and so on, right? How do you do this? Using the pattern and also looping statement. Here it is. Looping statements are plays important role printing this kind of patterns. Look at this. There is a pattern as given in this. The star you have to print it in the first row is a single star, second row is 2 star, and third row is printing 3 star, and fourth row is printing 4 star, and fifth row is printing 5 stars, right? How do you do? Number of rows as usual it is a 5. Number of characters in each row is as you told, there is a first, second and third and fourth and 5, right? So what do you want to increment? The inner loop and outer loop, they will be there. Inner loop always you have to increment it because it is an incremental way of printing the stars. Each row it is getting incremented 1 star. Okay, outer loop also have to be incremented, and starting is a star. So how do you write a program in this? So all of will be mess up with this. The pattern nested loop have to use it. In this case I use the 2 for loop. How do you use that? And this, look at it. So as usual you have to start with the main void main, and you have to declare to 2 variables here, I and j. So the outer loop will be always I is equal to 1 and I less than equal to 5, because it is a 5, number of rows are 5. I always you have to increment it. So you have to increment, that is a logic. So one more inner loop will come. So there is a j equal to 1, j less than equal to 1, because you have to check the condition when j always less than equal to this outer loop, j get incremented. Then you have to print the first row. What is the printing here? You have to print the star, first star, printing it, and it will go to the next line. So we have to go to the next line. You have to use the /n println. So /n, that will take the control, go to the next statement. So this will execute again and again until this condition is true and this condition is false, will come out from the loop. So this condition is true, this will be printing again and again until I get increment, right? Look at that other pattern. I need to print this. The logic will be again is a number of rows is 5. Number of values in each row will be same. The first row 1, second row 2, third row 3, fourth row 4, and fifth row 5 characters are there. Starting point is, so it is inner loop. We always have to increment because it is in incremental way, and starting is 1. As usual, like your previous example, similar way you are using a 2 for loop in this case. So 2 variables, obviously I is equal to 1, I less than equal to 5, and I get incremented. then you can use another inner loop for loop j equal to 1, j less than equal to I. So this will be checking against to the I. So j plus plus and printing j, that is first you have to print it, then give a space and we'll go to the next line. So here it is printing. In earlier case instead of printing j, I am printing star, in the previous example. Here it is a number has come, you have to print that number. Okay, let us understand the another pattern 5 5 4. So this is the in a, it is always it is a incremental or decremental way, that is start with the number 5 and decrement 4 3 4 3 and 4 3 2 and so on. It is number of rows are 5. These are the values of each row, and the loop has to use here decrement it, and the outer loop should be either it can go with increment or decrement. Starting, look at this problem. So there, as usual, there are two variables you have to use. For loop I is equal to 5, because you have to starting here it is a 5 not a 1. So starting point it is 5, I greater than 0, I getting in decrement. So inner loop is j is equal to 5, j greater than or equal to, earlier case j less than equal to I, because it is in this case in a reverse order I am printing it. So j greater than equal to I, j get decremented. Printing that j and print, this is the space as given, it will come out from the next line. So that you can print it. In another way, as look at this, which is first problem is star as starting from the beginning. There is no space here. Here it is a 4 space, 3 phase, 2 phase and single. Like that space has to give here. It is a space means it is a white space, you have to leave it. How do you read? Here also the number of rows are 5. The character in between is also will mean a decremental, incremental. So, but you have to provide the space. There are nested 3 for loop, you have to use it. One is for the white space, one it is for white space, other for the other two are the printing a star. Look at this, space is here starting and star ending, it is there. Increment or decrement, okay, or sorry, decrement or increment first as usual. So you have taken the 3 variables here, I is equal to 1, I less than equal to 5, I plus plus. K is equal to 5 because I need to print 5 white space at the beginning, right, instead of printing star beginning itself. So then the white space is nothing but within a double quote, there is no character added between the double quote, that means it will printing the white space in this case, okay. So then the white space, after that will get j of another for loop using for printing the star, j is equal to 1, j less than equal to I, right, j plus plus. You printing a star, print a line and go to like this. So only thing it is white space you are using one for loop for the inner, right. So like that you can printing it is, first we need to print 4 space before printing a star. Okay, look at this, we'll print it. After printing the space, this inner loop prints the star. Understood, right? So hope you understand this concept. All this, see them. These are the problem I have given it for you people to practice at home. So you can pause a video and take down all these problems and practice at home in a different pattern I have given it. Please you have to expect these are the major problems, or in a exam or any of the interview they won't give like a straightforward questions. They have given a problem like this pattern wise problems. You have to practice, then you will be perfect in using the pattern kind of, and also will be more perfect using the different for loop statements in your program. Thank you. With this I will wind up the problem video here itself. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye.